But Gvtv Season 2. You know what? I'm gonna do it all together in one. Episode 41. Start broadcasting. And I'm gonna do it on this one. Continue. Season 2. Episode 41. And let me check the Facebook page. We should be live. We're live on Facebook. Refresh, damn it. Oh yeah, we're live, Moan. You can go ahead and kick it off.
All right. What up? Welcome to Gvtv. That's right. Good Vibes Television. We're back. Season 2, episodes 41. We're catching up to my homegirl's age. She's back with us. Episode 41, Miss Savanya. She's back. And of course, we got my man, DJ PRS1. The lovely Dr. Alicia is handling not only Deshaun Watson's lawsuits, but some of her lawsuits of her own. So she'll be back with us next week. But Savvy, welcome back.
Thank you for having me back. It's been a minute. I miss you guys, but I've been watching.
We miss having you. A lot of y'all don't know Savvy was supposed to come back last week, but ditched us for a piece of ass.
I wish it was a piece of butt. No, it wasn't that. I wish it was.
PRS1, what's good with you, brother?
It's hanging in there, man. You know, from the last time I was on, I was about to get the second shot, or second vaccine of Moderna. Mm-hmm. I did it. I'm fully vaccinated now. Yep. And I got to tell you, the second vaccine was a doozy. I mean, I got it. I was fine most of the day. I got it by let's say about 9 a.m. I want to say about 5 o'clock that afternoon is when I started feeling muscular aches and pains. And somewhere during then I yawned. And when I yawned, oh my God, when I tell you inhaling was the worst part, that sucker hurt so bad. But everybody responds differently, because I heard other people had chills, some people had fever and stuff like that. I'm glad I didn't have none of that stuff. I was just body aches and a little bit of breathing that I could have, dealt with. And it was one night, the next day, by that following morning, I was fine. I was good. I'm great. It was, and I'm shotted up. So
that's good. I heard that that second shot, it doesn't go well with individuals who've had syphilis and gonorrhea in the past. So
that's what it is.
Is that what it is? Dang.
You gotta worry about them days you was out there tricking. You know what I mean? It did the opposite for me. I got an extra 3 inches on my finger.
He was out there,
so I'm good.
Slinging, not slinging rocks, but slinging cocks, huh?
Yes.
The foolishness has begun.
Yes, it has. Hey, look, and I ain't even gonna stop right there. So I was scrolling through,
My sister ain't here to hold me back, so I can talk all the shit I want.
There you go.
I know your ass is watching, girl.
I was scrolling through news articles, right? And we all know who Niecy Nash is. She's a young lady from Reno 9/11.
Yeah.
Right.
And last year, her and her husband of almost 20 years or whatever, they got a divorce.
Right.
4 months later, she marries a woman.
Right.
Okay, so she sat down with Jada Pinkett. I don't know why people still sit down with Jada Pinkett, but she sat down with Jada Pinkett.
Mm-hmm.
She told Jada Pinkett that she had never been with a woman before in her life. Never.
Not even an entanglement?
Not even an entanglement. But this was her first gay relationship, the woman that she married. Niecy Nash is in her 50s.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. That is probably the biggest lie she has ever told in her life. The biggest lie. I'm just so disappointed in Niecy Nash. I'm also disappointed in Jada Pinkett because she's still continuing that red table bullshit. I just Niecy, I don't believe it. Come on, you've been married your whole life.
Right.
And you telling me you had that gay little you inside you eating at you for 15 or 20 years. And a year, like a year before they got a divorce, right? She was on, oh, I'm in love, he's my hero. I remember at one point she was talking about you want to make your man happy. She said that she performs oral sex on her man every morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm a big Niecy Nash fan, and I was a big fan of how she views marriage, especially to her husband.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But come on now, you've been married, you've been strictly dickly to your 50s. Now all of a sudden, you want to be a carpet muncher. but hey, the crazy thing is, the young lady looked like a man.
Yeah, she does.
She looked like a man.
And that's the confusing part to me. And I was looking at something one time where somebody said, somebody asked a young lady, why would you date someone that looks like a man if you like women? And she was like, well, the person still got tits and butt. But I feel like this: if I was gay or whatever they want to call themselves, I want to be with a woman. I want to be with a woman that look like a woman.
Yeah.
I don't want one that look like a man. Yeah. That's the only reason why I want to be with a woman. But that's just my opinion.
It could be that you like ugly women.
No, they look like men. They look like straight up dudes, man. And that's the thing that's why when people ask me questions, and I'll be like, man, look, it's got to be some kind of mental health issue. They're like, oh no, now you saying they got mental health issues because they get no. If you don't want to be with a man, then why go date somebody that look like a man?
Right.
Right. I hear what you're saying.
That makes no. I don't want to hear. Well, she got breasts and she got a vagina. I ain't trying to hear that because she ain't got a vagina no more. She's putting it.
And if you guys are listening out there, you could hit us on the Facebook right now. Drop your comments in there. I would love to have somebody. We would love to have somebody from the community to come join in and help educate us about the situation. So
please, it makes no sense.
We will definitely sign you up for the next show.
It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Right. So after Niecy Nash, I'm scrolling through more news articles. What the fuck is going on with Joe Biden's dog?
But who?
Joe Biden's dog, man. He's involved in another Biden incident.
His dog?
The dog is suffering from dementia as well as Joe Biden, man.
Lord,
God damn.
Dog out here fighting people, man.
At least he ain't got a Twitter account.
Oh, what is going on, man? Joe Biden dog, and if you seen his dog, right? His dog, I mean, dogs in the past, as far as presidents, they little cute dogs, little fluffy dogs. Man, he went and got Cujo.
Right.
This dog look like it will bite. It's a mutt.
My God. Don't we know the first dog's name?
Killer.
First dog.
First dog.
The dog name is Major.
Oh, that's right. I did hear that. His name was Major. Right now he's a major issue.
Right.
He's a major pain in the ass. He keep fighting people, man.
Yep.
It's out of control, man. It's out of control.
He traumatized, man. The poor dog traumatized.
See, all we see is the 2 times the president fell.
Exactly.
We don't know how many times he done fell walking major. He probably major a few times.
The poor dog probably hurt because poor Joe probably done fell on the damn dog a couple of times. Major done caught his fall.
The damn dog has probably got brain damage. This is another thing. I've been noticing on the social media screens, women with these waist guns.
Well, who?
them waistbands. They make them thinner.
Mm.
So
Waist trainers.
Waist
Yes,
trainers.
sir.
Let me let me tell y'all something. For all the women out here, y'all need to stop with this bullshit, man. Y'all need to just get your ass out there and start exercising. Start eating right, man. Y'all going. The insecurity in the world today is at an alarming rate. The percentage is incredibly high.
The funny part about it is that I've seen a couple women selling the stuff, and then you check their back history, they had some surgeries and stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like,
well, let me
like,
in defense of that, my daughter sells them, and she don't have no surgery. She use them when she go work out. She make her videos. She do keto and all that kind of stuff. So she uses hers to work out. Like she got one on before she just left, and she put it on because you're supposed to wear them for a certain amount of time.
right.
And yeah, so it's supposed to help burn when you're working out and stuff. And a lot of times when girls do get work, that's why they put them on, to help keep stuff in place. So, because you can't, it's not going to really be that effective if you're not going to work out. That's what the waist training is for.
Does it work with guys as well?
I never seen a guy wear one, but I mean, I guess, but I don't know.
I mean, because
I don't want to see a guy wear one. It's not attractive.
Let me see, and ladies need to understand this.
I got this band. Not to cut you. I got this little band called the V shape that it's for men and stuff like that, and you put it on before you work out.
Yeah, it's like the same thing.
It's the same thing.
So, but when I put it on, my stomach is sticking out the bottom and on the top of it, and it's like, and I know I bought the right size. I'm like, but
I don't think you bought the right size.
I don't want to look like this. I don't want to look like I got.
You got
a bottom stomach and a top stomach.
You don't got the right one. A can of biscuits and the biscuits pop open.
Right.
Biscuit back inside the can. Man.
Look like a Pillsbury biscuit.
But they gotta stop, man. It is so scary, man. And the funny thing is that you got women out here who are wearing these waist trainers and going out and partying with their girlfriends.
Yes.
So it's supposed to burn fat.
Yes, and then they want to eat all the chicken in the damn club and drinks, and then my bitch, I can't breathe. Of course you can't breathe. Take that shit off.
Men, you're once again, it's another product for women to catfish men.
Yep. It's not a miracle band. They don't make miracles.
Yeah.
They don't make miracles.
You take her home from the club, boy, and she go in the bathroom and pop that shit out, and it's like, God damn, girl, I didn't know you was pregnant. What the hell?
What is it? Of course, what is it? Back in the day, they used to tie them.
I remember, right? Yeah.
To keep the fat in. That's all it is.
Back in the Bridgerton era.
Right. It's supposed to give you like this silhouette shape, so that's why a lot of people wear them. But the waist trainer wasn't for that. It's supposed to train your waist, get your waist smaller while you're working out.
But what cracks me up is like you see on these other websites where they sell like the ones for men, where it's like it looks like a t-shirt vest type thingy. And you see the guy in the commercial with the big belly, put that sucker on, and all of a sudden his stomach is flat. Man, I ordered one of those one time, man. I put that sucker on, and Pam had to actually damn near peel my ass out of it because I couldn't get it. I was like, oh shit, I can't get it off. I couldn't get this shit off. It rolled up and look, it flew up and rolled up like how a blind would roll up underneath my armpits, and I couldn't get it out over my arm, my head. It was, oh my God.
False advertising it.
That shit again. That stuff is awful. That stuff. I'm done with the social media stuff. I done found out personal shit about PRS1 trying to shit. I'm done. I'm scared if I start talking about something else, he might be a part of that project too. So. What are we talking about tonight?
So what we're going to address. I was looking at this thing. I shared it with you guys, but for our listeners out there or our viewers, I don't know if you all know, but a lot of the countries now in Britain, especially in Europe, they're trying to do what you call a vaccination passport, whereas you can go to certain establishment. The only way for you to get in is you got to flash the passport. It might be like a little barcode on your cell phone or something like that, and you get scanned in. Once they see that you have the two shots in, You're allowed to come in and drink. You're allowed to go on this cruise. You're allowed to get on this airplane. Basically, you're allowed to do a lot of things once you can prove you had the shot. That's kind of one of the major things we wanted to discuss tonight, because there's pros and cons to that. I understand what they're trying to do, but there's also the other side of it, but where it's a personal opinion. I'm not a personal opinion, but it's a personal choice whether you want to have the vaccine or not. And it kind of, to me, it not kind of, but it does step on people that don't want to have the vaccine. It's kind of like it forces you to have it, because the only way now you tell me I could go to the bar or get to go on this cruise is I have to have the shot. But I really don't believe in getting the shot, or I don't really want the shot. It's kind of unfair, you know what I mean, for people like that. But I understand what they're trying to do, in terms of controlling people who are on these things to, in order to have a good time. They want everybody clean, no viruses. It's a way of screening people to get on there, I guess, is the purpose of it. So that's what we're going to address tonight. And basically, you guys can jump in the comments and let us know what you think, how you feel about that. And that's going to be a topic tonight.
All right, so let me jump in on this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Pros and cons. I don't even see where you can where's this even a pros and con thing. It's not a con at all. It's just definitely a pro. We've all been vaccinated when we come into this world, unless you Amish or you something else. Vaccinations this isn't a strange thing. This isn't a new thing. This is something that the world, not America, but the world has been doing for over 100 years. Thank God we're in the age of technology and advancement where we're able to get a vaccine as fast as we were. Go back to 100 years ago in the 1900s, when they had their outbreaks, yellow fever and smallpox and all of that good stuff.
Polio, yeah, all that stuff.
Polio. They didn't have these things around. They didn't have the advancement in technology to be able to protect people, to help people with those illnesses, and they lost a lot of people globally. We're not there. We're in a better place. If people don't want to get it, by all means, you don't have to get it. But at the same time, you shouldn't expect to have the same. I hate to say this word. You should expect to have the same freedoms as those that got the vaccination. Because you're the one that could be carried. If you get it, you're the one that is at greater risk. Okay. Now you'll hear people say, "Oh, well, you don't know, but you can still get it." I can still get it, but my health won't decline like yours. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference. People got, to keep the government ain't to be trusted, the Tuskegee experiment, and Black people kill me, man. We're the first ones. Because I remember a year ago when this first happened, remember, this was only affecting white people in the beginning. And Black people was like, "Man, we good. Finally, something's out in the world getting y'all." We thought this shit was a joke. We thought it was funny. Then it started, hitting closer to home. Then it started hitting a few colors. And then it started running rapid amongst the colored people community, because we don't know how to stay the fuck in the house. We don't know how to social distance. We're gonna do what we want to do. We don't know. We ain't gonna follow curfew. We ain't gonna do none of that. But now there's a vaccination. Oh no, the government. The government. It's just too soon. It's just this, that, and the third. Oh, you seen that video when they fake like they was giving the needle to that person? Yo, I'm so sick of Black people bullshit.
Well, I guess you're gonna be sick of my bullshit, because I feel like it's a person's choice. We say we live in a free America, and it's a person's choice. I would never come out and say people that get the vaccination, "Oh, you shouldn't get it because you don't know what's in it," even though I feel that way. It's your choice. So to sit and bash somebody like myself, because I'm gonna take that kind of personally, that I don't want to, because of what I know and how I study about vaccinations and stuff like that. I'm not an expert, But you have to be careful what you're putting in your body. And if you don't know what you're putting in your body, why take something that you're really not studying? We're taking the word of somebody else. So no, I'm not a scientist. No, I'm not sitting in the lab and putting this stuff together. But I'm talking to people that have family members that's telling them, "Oh, I work with so, and y'all should not even taking it." I have people that say they work in labs that say they don't even want to take it because of what other family members that work with that stuff says. So if they're scared, and these are Caucasian people, if they're scared to take it, why somebody like myself that we as a Muslim, we do take vaccinations, but we don't take all because we don't know what's in them. So once we find what's in them, then no, we don't take them. I'm gonna say this, and you can say whatever you want, but this is the truth. When I took the flu shot for the first time, I got sick for 2 weeks. Never had the flu before that, never had the flu after that. So my thing is, my whole thing is protect yourself however you want to do it. But don't bash somebody else, because if I want to go on a trip and I didn't take the vaccination, then if it's a protocol where I have to go get checked before I got there and wear a mask and all that, I'm gonna do that because I want to protect everybody else as myself. Just like when flu season comes, I carry my mask on me, so when I'm around other patients and stuff, I have to put my mask on. I abide by the rules. So I'll take that personally when you say certain things like that, because I'm not going to bash you because you took it. I don't. My thing is protect yourself, protect your family. You got to do what's best for you, but you can't say that about the next person that don't want to take it.
Let me ask you a question.
Savvy's back, y'all.
Let me ask you a question. You
I'm
eat
listening.
out, don't you? You eat out, don't you?
Uh-huh.
You eat at these restaurants, don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right, you don't know, you don't see what those chefs, those cooks are doing. You don't know if they washing their, I mean, before COVID, you don't know if they washing their hands. You don't know if they licking the meat.
Absolutely.
That's right. So,
Absolutely. But
you,
it's
you
still
still
my. But the
willing.
thing about it is still my choice. That's what I'm talking about, because I never bashed anybody that was saying I'm going to take the vaccination. Take it, but it's still a choice. It's your choice to take it. It's my choice not to. That's all plain and simple. It's my choice
Now,
to go to a restaurant and get salmonella, and it's not if I don't. It's my choice. That's
Right.
the whole thing. We say we
So
live in
if
a
you
free
got it, at least
society.
you knew it was your
Right.
choice that you right.
Right. So my thing is, we say we live in a free country, but everybody want everybody to live by their rules. That's not a free country.
that's not the case. That's not the case. That's
Yes,
not the
it
case.
is.
No,
That's how you're presenting it.
that's see, and I you know, I don't want, I'm not, I want to seem like I'm attacking you, but I'm gonna
Do
attack you.
what you do, because I'm gonna come back at you. Let's
You know, I'm
go.
gonna tell you that's what everybody is. Those that are not getting the vaccine, that's their defense.
No, it's
That's what
not.
that
I
is a
just
defense.
told you. I just said to you that it's a religious reason, and because of the religious reason, and the reason because we don't know what's in it. I don't care if they made it yesterday. We don't know what's in it and how it's going to do our body. You see what y'all said when y'all took it. The second dose made y'all feel some kind of way. You don't know down the road what it's going to do to you. You don't. We just,
You don't.
we hop on
You
the
don't.
bandwagon
You
and we
don't.
just be like, oh, because they say this, that, and the other. You know that America lies to us all the time by television, everything. But still, it's not my decision if you want to take it. That's your decision.
You're
And
right.
it's my
You're
decision
right.
if I don't. So I'm not
But
gonna sit up here and bash
there's nothing
nobody because
wrong
they
with
want to
that.
take something.
But there's nothing wrong with setting up those guidelines. If you ain't gonna take the shot, then you can't go here. You can't go there because that's where we at in the world.
But then you're saying that I don't have a right. You don't have a right to be on here speaking your truth when you
You can
put
speak your
guidelines
truth.
on
You
people.
can speak your
No,
truth.
no, no, no. Because you're telling me that I have to have stipulations because I don't want to take the shot. So then
Yeah,
you should have stipulations to say not to say certain things in the public arena. But but this is supposed to be a free America. We
but
supposed to be able to do whatever we want.
that's not the issue. That's not me. People speaking isn't a global issue right now. So it's the pandemic. We're talking about COVID. We're
Mm-hmm.
talking about a vaccination,
Mm-hmm.
and that's see all that other stuff, man. That sounds good if all that was, you know what I'm saying, going on. We talking about pandemic,
Okay.
COVID-19. We're
It ain't the
talking
first
about over
pandemic, and it ain't
almost
gonna be the last.
we're talking
It's not
about
the first,
over
and it ain't gonna be
almost
the last.
500,000 people in this country alone. We're talking about, was it I forget the exact millions of people that died from this. And since we're getting, I ain't gonna say close to the end, because I don't think we'll be done with this probably the end of 2022. I see nothing wrong with it. If you got your shot, you good to go. If you
But I
ain't
know
got it,
but guess what, Ariel? I never argued that fact. You the one arguing that fact. I'm not arguing that fact. Do what you gotta do to protect yourself. That's all I keep saying.
yeah. But and say this. It's okay if you don't want to get the shot. It's okay. But when the conspiracy theories, scientists, people saying they ain't getting it because they heard this or they seen this, man, make it to where it's actual a fact.
But who's going to tell you that actual fact, right? Who's going to give you that information? The government not going to give you that.
Somebody who's credited.
Nobody's going to get. No, they're not. Because if they did, they would have spoke up.
They would have spoken.
So they not.
Ain't nobody credited. Ain't nobody credible enough to actually say that.
So you're telling somebody that need to speak up. People are not going to speak up against America. They're not going to do that. They know there's consequences.
Are you kidding me?
People do, but they know it's going to be consequences. I'm telling you, just like every other vaccination and cancer treatment and all that kind of stuff, it's a big game to make money.
Everything's about money.
Right. So my thing is, once again, do you? Hey, I'm doing me. Do you? But my right shouldn't be taken from me because I don't want to take a vaccination.
I don't think they're taking people's lives away. It's the time. This is the time that we are in right now. This is not something that I wish we never gone through it, but this is the times we're in right now. Mm-hmm. So we have to adapt to overcome. You got some that don't want to adapt. Therefore,
a person getting a vaccination. No, let me say this, and I can't speak for everybody. I'm only speaking for myself. A person that don't want to take a vaccination is not because they don't want to adapt. They're thinking about their health. What they have to do with adapting. Because like I said, when flu season comes, I have to wear a mask when I'm around patients. And I do that. Carry it around with me. So I'm adapting to the situation I put myself in. Because I don't want to take the flu shot because it's against my religion. And it's just like this. Do you think I want to get COVID? Do you think I want to die from that or get sick? No. But also I should have a right to say yes or no to something that I don't know that's going to affect my body. That's plain and simple.
I want to just jump in with some of the comments real quick.
Is you don't know that it could prevent and help your body too. That's the thing.
That's true. And you're absolutely right.
I want to jump in with some of the comments real quick. So Ms. Bertrand, thanks for watching. You're always on there. Ms. Bertrand said, so the VA called me the other day, asked me if I got the vaccine. She said no. Then they asked if I wanted it. I said, well, shit, I already had COVID. So would the purpose of me getting this vaccine for me not to get reinfected or what? And then she said, I mean, I was in the hospital. They gave me medication that got rid of COVID. And I was told that my chances of getting reinfected would be low. So do I get the vaccine? What's the purpose of her getting the vaccine? I kind of understand what she's saying. So she's not registered as getting a vaccine, but technically you kind of already got medication to I guess fight off or fight off the vaccine. So technically you kind of got the vaccine, but you didn't get the Moderna or whatever it is, if that's what you're saying, Ms. Bertrand. But I understand what you're saying. And it's one of those things now where she doesn't feel like she needs to get the vaccine because already got COVID, already got, medication because she was hospitalized, already got medication from the doctors to fight off COVID. So, but it's just not registered nowhere. So, you know what I mean? It's one of those trick ones.
She was like, oh boy, she got the medicine. I guess I don't want to say experimental drugs because our boy, I ain't gonna say his name. Our boy, he got the same thing, and he's actually in a study right now because of all the stuff they had to do to keep him here on keep his feet on the that's a hard one because I got asked that when I put in for the shot, and and I tell you, they like the chance of you getting it, or if you did get it again, it's not going to be as bad because your body has a build up and a defense mechanism against it, as far as all the little enzymes and all that crazy stuff. But like I said, man, Regan, you was in the military.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the military. I got a whole lot of vaccinations in the military.
I didn't know I was getting.
Yeah, going to all these other different countries and stuff.
We had, what was it, 30 something or
total of 30 something. Yeah,
vaccines all at once. It was crazy.
all
It
at
was
once.
it was nuts.
All
But
at once.
it's something we signed up for.
Yeah.
I,
Now,
I I remember I saw people fall out sitting in the corner after getting some of these. I was fine the whole time. But people fall out sitting in the corner and had to took a couple minutes to get it together, come back to get your ass back in the line. You about to get these more shots.
yeah. And you know, I was 19. I'm 42 now. I couldn't tell you now one name of those vaccinations. I'll never forget. I got Pfizer. I'll never forget that name. God keep me here for 20 more years. When you get sick, you go to the hospital. You ask for medicine. If they don't have the medicine, you want to know why they don't have the medicine. You get upset that they don't have a way of treatment for you if you're really sick. You know, and the last thing a person want to hear is there's nothing else we can do for you when you go to the hospital or you have a doctor's visit. We have something for everybody. And to me, it's just like a no-brainer. You know, I mean, that's just me. It's real simple to me. I don't know why, but it's just real simple. You know, and I get that people, they want to keep their freedom of choice. And that's why it's not mandatory. And it shouldn't be mandatory, you know, but there's gotta be some restrictions. You know, if we'd have had restrictions, if we would have had somebody that took the shit serious a year and a half ago, we wouldn't be here. We would have had some tighter restrictions on a situation when it first broke. When the first time this shit hit was around October of 2019. And everybody looked overseas at Japan like, oh, well, here they go again. They got to wear the mask. November, they're talking about it picked up, you know. And for some reason, I don't recall anybody ever talking about traveling. Everybody traveled. Nobody, but oh, well, it's just Japan. I guess Godzilla's coming next. And then December hit, and the shit has been 3 months, and it's just like, okay. Trump really ain't saying too much. January hit, Trump ain't saying shit. It's like, oh, here we are now. Sometimes you just got to go ahead and put faith in the people God created. These scientists, you know, God gave them the wisdom and the knowledge. Yeah, you can't trust everything or everyone, but you can say the same about the people in your family, people that you call friends, people that you work with. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. At the end of the day, it's a toss-up. You know, I don't think they was faking the numbers of people who died from it. I don't think they faked the numbers of people who have been sick. It's just like it's spiking again. Last week, that's why I wish Alicia was on here, because boy, Florida was acting a fool last week. Spring break, they just acting a blessed fool down there, and the numbers is spiking.
Yeah, and just this morning, I'm leaving work, and a whole bunch of my officers is happy, chipping, running out of here like, oh, right, we got our shots. We going to Florida. And I was like, okay, just don't come back with parts of your body.
Right, but that's the thing. It's giving people false, what's the name, where they think that because I got the shot, I can't get it. You still can get it.
Right.
You still can get it. And that's what I'm saying. That's the downfall. Oh, I got my shot. Just like the flu and a lot of other stuff. They say you get it. No, you still can get the flu and you got your flu shot. You know, and it's all about protecting yourself. That's the point that I'm making. I can get the shot, but I still have to protect myself. Because I got the shot.
I got a couple comments from Melissa. She's watching on YouTube. She said, there are so many variants of COVID right now, which the vaccine don't protect us from. Therefore, it is imperative for us who are already vaccinated to be cautious because we can still get the COVID. I don't think she finished typing. Or being reinfected. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm kind of in between reading both Facebook
right. It's
and
just
on
like
YouTube.
the condom. Everything is not the condom is 99.99. You still can get pregnant with that 1%. That's just like everything else.
That's what I'm telling her. Shit, no, girl, that shit's 100%.
That's what I said.
I don't know. That ain't my kid.
It was
Hey,
like
no, it's not.
99.9.
Ain't
It's
my
past.
Wait a minute,
ain't my-
excuse me.
What? What? You get
Right, let
pregnant?
me be corrected. It's 98.
That shit might have had a hole.
That's still passing. I'd have died for a 98 school.
Shut up. Shut up.
That's still passing. The chances are, and then if I didn't use lambskin, I definitely know it's not mine. So if I spent that extra,
you know what? I shouldn't have brung that up because you know he's gonna run with it.
See, we covered this last week. This was
yes, we did,
and we talked about you know the what was it the spermicides that's coated on these condoms and stuff like that.
They're to protect the men. That's why when you go shop, you know what? I'm not even going to do that. Savvy's first week back. I'm not going to jump off the track. I'm gonna stick with the show. I ain't gonna talk about condoms. I'm gonna behave today.
Oh shit!
Look, my people don't tune in for you to behave. They want to see you go off.
But you know what? You know what? I got something for you. Something for you, and it's COVID related. So, and this is real. Shout out to my man. I ain't gonna say his name because I mentioned his name actually in the first season, and his wife was not happy that I put their business out there. So I ain't gonna say his name. So my man is Muslim, and she's not. He I think he's been Muslim for about how long I know this man. I know this man almost 30 years. So for about 5 or 6 years. Okay.
So she eat pork and he don't.
Yeah. Oh man, I got a great story about that one too. Oh my God.
Hey, you know what? You ain't gonna have no friends after this, sir.
All right. But look, I'll tell that story later. So look, right.
Okay.
The vaccine, and so he's sort of kind of in the medical field. So he's been in and out of the medical field. She's in the medical field, whatever. And she was one of the first people in her hospital to get Pfizer. Okay.
Right.
This is funny as shit. So he said the same thing you said, Savvy. You know, religion. He actually said something that you said about you guys have your own scientists and stuff like that. And that you do take vaccines. It's just, certain ones y'all don't take, y'all don't believe in taking or whatever, right? So look, oh my God. He wouldn't get the vaccine. He didn't get the vaccine. And she was encouraging him to get Pfizer. And he said, I'm not getting it at all. The Lord is going to protect me. The Lord is going to protect me. Fucking 2 weeks ago, she's washing clothes, okay? And she goes in his pocket and she finds the fucking COVID card. He got his first Moderna shot, but didn't tell her. Okay. So she waited till later on that evening, I guess. He was laying in the bed and she started kissing on him. The way this dude was telling it was hilarious. He said, dog, she kissing on me, she rubbing on me. I'm thinking, my birthday ain't no time soon. What's going on?
Really?
Right, pulling them up. And and right when she got to kissing in a nice area, she said, I'll finish. And she pulls out the COVID card when you get your second shot. Oh! He told, I was in tears. And the brother called me on FaceTime so I could see. No, they had
I eat pork, but I ain't want no tainted pork.
They had a 2-hour argument about it, right?
Wow.
She want to make sure her meat is clean.
She was like, why did you sneak behind my back and do it? If you changed your mind, why didn't you say anything?
Why you just say anything?
You know what he said? And I asked him too. He said, because I didn't want you to think I was any less of a Muslim if I got the shot, right?
Brandon Scott, you stupid.
Did you say Brandon Scott?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yo, shorty. He said you alone.
It was, so I asked him, I said, yo, why would you think she would think he was less of a Muslim for getting the shot? So, I mean, it ain't a son to get the shot. He was like,
it's not.
He said, but I was trying to stand on my principles. And but I said, man, shut your dumb ass up, man. I know you since we were 14, man. You ain't got no principles, man. Go ahead with that shit, man. But I thought that was so funny because I mean, they were having sex, of course, you know, and they would have still had sex, you know, even if he didn't get the shot. But I'm telling you, that's the power of women, man. They know how to turn you on and then shut you down. I mean, you go bankrupt, all kind of stuff. I mean,
Good
just
Lord.
kill you, get you to the highest of highs, and then just blow that fucking mountain up, man.
Yep.
I thought that shit was hilarious, man. You know, but you know, and you got to think the vaccinations is probably real heavy in people's households. I know it's heavy in my wife. She doesn't have the shot. She says she's not going to get the shot, and that's her right. She don't have to get the shot. But I got it. And like I said before, man, if we go somewhere and they ask, you know, for proof, and I show them my card, and she's like, well, Moan, I ain't got it. I'm like, well, you take the key, I'll catch an Uber home. You know, that's where we are. You know, as people say,
thanks for partnership, sir. Thanks for partnership.
Hey, look, till death.
My household is ready for it. You know, everybody in my household so far is trying to get on some list to get it and all that stuff. My youngest son, however, he's the only one. He said, you know, I don't think I want it but his reason for not wanting it is because it has a needle attached to the shot. So nothing against the shot. He said, you know, you can take it, you know, by mouth you would, but he ain't trying to get that needle. So
yeah, you know,
he's more afraid of the needle than the damn shot.
How old is he?
Who? My youngest?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 12.
He don't have anything to worry about. They don't have
I know, but he had to put his 2 cents in there. You know, you know how JoJo is. You got to put your 2 cents in there. They got to get the comments in. And they're always a hilarious one.
If you're 16, and my thing is, like I said, my son's had it.
Right.
And you know, they're healthy boys. You know, we don't have any health issues, thank God. So when they got it, they was only sick for 24 hours. I was so pissed because each one of them came to me.
You wanted them to be sick longer?
I mean, I was sick for 11 days.
Right, because he was down.
He upset, and them boys not that they sick, but they was only sick for a day.
It was like,
right.
It was like they was mocking me. You know, Jason came in and he was like, I mean, and I saw the look on his face, and you know, that's a parent's fear. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want it. But if COVID was going to take me out, then, you know, I have life insurance. It is what it is. I don't want to die, but whatever. But when you see your kid, like he knocked on my door, and I opened the door, and I'm looking at him like, the fuck you want? I got COVID. Leave me alone. And he says, Daddy, I'm sick. My head is hurting, and I don't feel good. And I'm like, and you know, I'm like, oh man, you good? You just sick. You know, I said, hey, look, I gave him some not Tylenol, but it was a NyQuil. I gave him some NyQuil, and he laid down the rest of the day. The next day, when I saw him, I said, hey, how you feeling? He said, man, I feel good. And AJ woke up a few hours later and he said the same thing. And the same thing, next day he woke up, he felt good, but we still went and got tested. And they had it. But they knocked it out the park, and within 24 hours, I wouldn't, if you have a relatively healthy kid and he's 16, 17, I wouldn't suggest they get it. There's no need in getting it. If their body can fight it off, there's no need in getting it. You know, for us older folk, I that's why for older people, like my mom is waiting to get it. You know, I have an aunt, my aunt came over the house 2 days ago, and she said she's not getting it. And, you know, it's kind of crazy. She said she's not getting it. I looked at her like, well, you about to get out. see you in 2022. You know, I ain't say that, but I'm just looking at her like, yo, all right, that's good. You know, that's cool. You ain't got to get it. You ain't going to bring that shit over here neither. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I get, and this sounds so nasty. This is going to sound so bad. if me and a young lady we're in a relationship and she seems like she's a good girl. Let's just say she's a good girl, and she give me gonorrhea, right? I'm gonna be mad because she cheated on me, or she slept with somebody and they gave it to her, right? It's gonorrhea. It's gonorrhea. But if you are lonely one night and you drive downtown and you pick up a prostitute and she give you gonorrhea, that's a different kind of gonorrhea. Everybody know that. You got to get all kind of work done. You got to get the AIDS. You got to get the AIDS test. You know what I'm saying? They check to see what kind of strand of gonorrhea it was. Like, we got to make sure chlamydia and syphilis wasn't attached to the. Oh, what's going on? It's a different gonorrhea. Right. You know what I mean? So, man, look, people just protect yourselves. However you feel fit is protecting yourself. I wish everybody would get the vaccine because I would hate to see a loved one. And when I say loved one, I'm talking about friends or family. Get it. And when my cousin was one of the first people to get it, and saying here in Maryland, and he got it. It was in March, and around March, it's pretty much a death. It was like you would have thought it was a death sentence. He went to the doctors down in Mercy Hospital because he didn't feel good and he had a heart condition. So he went to Mercy, and they was like, "Man, something wrong with you," blah 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 blah. And they ran tests and came back, he had COVID. So you knew that meant at the time, oh, your black ass ain't going nowhere, buddy. You better go up into one of these rooms. His wife was with him. She couldn't, they weren't passing information the way that they were supposed to, the way they should have been, to tell her what was going on. So they separated him. He went home. He was calling on the phone, trying to give as much information, whatever they told him. And, thank God he came home or whatever. But the shit is just it is just one of the things. Even though I know people think we're out of the woods, we're not. There's still stipulations for those who have the shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to practice 6 feet. You should still wear your mask. You shouldn't go to crowded areas. Miami Beach is not the place you should be trying to go. Even if you have the vaccine, that's got to be the dumbest thing ever. You still got to go ahead and practice safe measures. It's not just for yourself, but for those who are not getting the vaccine. Because once the numbers get down and we get control of it, then it's even safer for those. It's a lot safer for those who choose not to get the vaccine. It's just like the flu. I can't say that because it's different. It's a virus. It's a virus, but not everybody get the flu shot. Not everybody get the flu shot. So, enough of us get it to where it doesn't run completely rampant through the world, throughout the country, to where the death numbers are out of control, and there's cause for great concern. Shut this down, shut that down. We got people in the hospitals. We ain't got rooms for them. But there are measures, and unfortunately, the measures that we're seeing with this, because I guess, it's out of control. The pandemic is the first time something like this is happening over 100 years. The measures, it's crazy, the traveling measures. But I think we all kind of knew that this was coming. I to go to your local bar, that's kind of crazy. I can see passports, because we should have shut down our country in December. And we didn't till like damn near the week before Valentine's Day. So
it should have been a mass shutdown.
Yeah.
Instead of each state, and we'd have taken more control.
Yeah, but
I've seen other countries that did a massive shutdown and their numbers dropped drastically. It went all the way down. In fact, Trinidad and Tobago went down to 0, but they reopened too quickly, and then now they're starting to get some more numbers in. But initially, when the pandemic hit, they shut the entire country down, and the numbers went straight down to 0.
It's a hot spot, right. Anywhere beautiful, anywhere, gorgeous.
So you're right. If we had shut down, if it was from the presidential point where he says, okay, we're shutting everything down, it wouldn't, we would have been shut down. Let's say we had like a month or two or however long, but the numbers would have gone down and then we would have been back to normal that fast instead of now these little stagnant spurts of open, close, open, close, open, close. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and we get it. You got young people out here, they want to get back to living their life.
Right.
And I mean, because I'm 42. I want to live, man. I shit. You know, I don't know how much longer I got out here. I mean, if you're 21, stop being selfish, damn it. You got, you know, if don't nothing happen, you got a long life, longer than me. I'm trying to live. Let's do what we got to do. Because I'm trying to travel. I'm trying to see some tan titties. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go to the beach. I'm trying to see women across the globe. You know,
turn on the TV to your beach and you'll see some tan titties.
Right. You trying to see some tan titties and a barcode that say she got the shot.
Who got it?
Now I'm saying you trying to see some tan titties and a barcode that say that she had the shots.
Right.
I'm telling you. That, and brothers need to take that serious. Not just when I say brothers, I'm talking about all men of all different walks of life. When you meet that girl, we gotta take this a lot serious than we took the AIDS epidemic, man. Hey, look, you meet her, she talking. You don't care how old she is, but can she present that COVID paper?
God.
Yeah. Oh, you
So
know.
now when you lay down, you gotta make sure you got a condom, some gloves, and a mask.
Yeah, man. Ain't worried. Look,
that is so sexy right now.
Wait a minute, don't forget the sanitizer. Don't forget the sanitizer.
The same
You gotta have
your,
yeah, you gotta have your sanitizer.
Right.
Yeah, fuck the baby or get some of that hand sanitizer, wipe it down.
French kissing in the mask is just, oh wow. It's a new.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all. When R. Kelly get out, y'all thought he was peeing on people that was underage then. Man, he gonna be peeing on everybody. He gonna be holding it down, dog.
But wait a minute, you know, when he used to get certain little ailments, they used to tell you to pee on it. So maybe he had a good idea. You know what I mean?
Come see me the first morning pee.
She might have had psoriasis or something.
Right. You pee on it. Just put pee.
Yeah.
Just pee.
Yeah, I was peeing on psoriasis. You know, yeah, skin discoloration in that area. I was trying to, you know.
Come here,
the old folks said you had to pee on it. He might have been better off with that damn defense. I tell you.
Right.
Yeah, let me just pee on you.
Oh Lord. Well, a time is coming up. So, Moan, you say you back out with a book, right?
You
got a whole new chapter about COVID-19 on that book.
Oh my God, what is it?
So my COVID book is done.
Okay.
My COVID book is done. And I'm going to drop that first. I'm gonna put the other book on the shelf. I want the COVID book out there. I really do. It took me, no kidding, it took me 5 sittings to write this book.
Wow.
It took me 5 sittings to write it. It's not. This isn't a book with his numbers, his research. This is my experience from day one working in the hospital up until I got rid of it. And watching my sons get it. Of course, my cousin got it. And then I had some real close people to me get it, and it was actually hospitalized 2-3 weeks. So it didn't take long. It was 5 sittings, man. Like I just went ahead and did it. And I'm gonna do it myself. Actually, the young man that was on season 1 with us is going to help me with it. Your boy, Savvy.
Who's that? 7 p.m.
No, not 7 p.m. Eric, the little guy walking around with the little George Jefferson Bush.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Cat Williams and Hopkins.
Yeah, he's gonna point me in a direction as far as doing it. He's a good man.
He's a good man. He's a good man.
So that's what's going on. That's what I want out. I want that out by August. If not sooner. But that's what I got going
on. All right. Savvy, what you been up to? I know Savvy's been busy. Everybody wants to hear what Savvy's been going on.
Hold on. Savvy, I'm so mad at you. I heard that fashion show. Girl, if I knew it was gonna be some naked people, I'd have been in that show too.
Who told you it was naked people?
We'll talk later.
Okay. All right. So
barcodes.
yeah, they had on all of them had on barcodes. So right
I'll
now,
pee on them.
Savvy Events is taking a hiatus to next year. But I'm still managing actor Lamont Elliott.
Yeah.
I just got picked up with to be assistant with the Shelley Roy show, which she has
Okay.
been calling me since
Yeah.
we've
We've
been
been
on the
checking that
show.
out.
Yeah,
We could
so
probably try to get her to jump on here and see if we could, push some of our people
yeah,
over there too.
yeah. So I just been picked up with that. I am also on the team of Guns and Graham now, so I've been doing that. What else? Lord Jesus, what else? And I still do my one-on-one podcast that I do once a month.
Savvy's
And
Corner.
of course, being here with you guys. Well, being
Right,
back
right,
with you
right.
guys.
Where,
Yeah,
and
being
Savvy,
back.
where can they view your podcast? Where can they jump on to see your show?
On YouTube, on Good Vibes Television.
Oh, well, I because I thought you had your own
Mm-mm.
YouTube where they could go
Nope.
there and see Savvy's Corner as well.
No. Because when I
Or
do
just
it,
go to your. They can also go to your page when
yeah,
it
and go
because
to
you
my
do you
page.
do it live?
No, so the
Okay,
one-on-one is personal, so it's pre-recorded.
okay,
Okay.
gotcha. And
Yeah,
then we'll drop it on here.
yeah. And then
All
I
right, no
send it
problem.
over to you guys. Yeah.
Right.
So that's what I got going on.
Right. And you can always tune into Savvy when she always got tickets for shows. You just got to come with your barcode.
Oh, thank you for saying that. So I just want to give a shout out to Mr. Tony. He just hired me to do a fashion show July the 10th. And it's an all-female fashion show. The proceeds go to women against that've been in abusive relationships and they're transitioning out. So I'm doing that as well.
Yes, I'll pee on them too.
You know what? I cannot.
Yes,
No.
welcome back. I missed that
Thank
smile. I
Thank
missed that
you.
smile. PRS1, what you got going on outside? You home by yourself? You probably got no pants on, getting ready to masturbate, go to bed.
So I just finished my script that I was doing a script, y'all, for Pornhub. I mean, no. I'm playing. Just finish up my script for Pornhub. Bunch of oohs, bunch of ahs. That's about it. It's really hard to write. No, but I'm still here rocking. Trinity Spice FM. We're doing our thing. We're dropping a whole bunch of music. We're blowing up, y'all. We're getting out there. I'm right now checking out. I got some. In fact, I won't even reveal it. But I got some stuff coming up pretty soon that I'm really excited about. I'll let y'all know in shows I want to make. I don't want to jinx it, so I'll have that coming up. But yeah, you guys want to, if you're new to the channel or new to what we're doing here, Trinity Spice FM, you can download the app. It's on your Android and Apple stores, free. Trinity Spice FM. So we play a lot of soca music, less known, more known, more familiar stuff. You can also stream us on your Alexa devices. This enabled Trinity Spice FM in your Alexa skill store. Other than that, got my 2 shots. You guys could always join us next week, on the show. When in order to view the show next week, you got to make sure you got your little barcode that shows that you had your 2 shots. If you don't have your code, unfortunately, you can't watch the show. No, we're just playing, y'all.
Right, I'm gonna say, well, I guess I won't be here.
Savvy won't be on the
We're
show.
just playing, y'all. So you can have whether you shot it or not, you immune or you not. You're welcome to watch the show.
Just gotta let us pee on you first.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's gonna be it.
Hey,
That's the
did you
requirement.
did you let them know that we on YouTube now?
Oh yeah, you guys can also we go live now, and we've been trying it out for a couple of weeks. We're live on the Facebook page. For those of you who also want to see it, we're also live on our YouTube channel. So when we're live here right now on Facebook, we're also live on YouTube. I even have it streaming live on my Trinity Spice FM page from my Trinity Spice FM fans out there. Good Vibes is also on there as well. We're trying to see how many little places we could stream us and multiply ourselves.
Go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube, like it, subscribe it. Damn it, we're trying to get paid.
Right. And with all that being said, Moan, you can shut it down.
All right. Once again, I want to thank everybody that tuning in for 2 years. Yeah.
You ain't heard nothing yet. And if you don't know,
Parents, don't give up. Don't give in. If your kids is acting a fool, fuck them up. It is okay to cuss out your child. You brought them in this world. You should be able to take them out. That's one of the problems we have in our society today. Parents don't put their hands or their foot up their kids' ass. Do not let these adult kids, because believe it or not, when they become adults, parents, you don't owe them anything. Until
Word to Big Bird.
until next week, it's I'm RL, Mr. PRS1. Savvy's back with us. Dr. Alicia is handling lawsuits with Kumo. It's TV. We out. Peace.